my $500 Sam's haul. We haven't been to the grocery store since the last food haul I did, so that's why it was so expensive, but I'm gonna go over it real quick. I don't have an assistant today, but that's okay. I did it at the grocery store. We got black beans. Y'all don't mind my nails. I use these in chili and I use them in sausage casserole. I got this lasagna because for Mondays when I'm not at home to cook dinner, well, I'm gone during the day, so it's a way my daughter can throw it in the oven for dinner. Corn dogs, because apparently we're on a big kick. I got Tide Pods, which later on in this video, I believe, I'm going to explain to you guys this new thing I've got with my kids going. I'm pretty excited about it. Lucky Charms, because they were on sale. Some kitty litter. I guess this is the only point in the kitty litter stage that it's acceptable for it to be on the table, but even then, I don't know if I like it. I haven't bought dryer sheets in forever, y'all, and that's something I'm gonna tell you guys about with the Tide Pods here in a little bit. Biscuits, buttermilk biscuits. I got some towels for my kids. They were a little more expensive than I have, but you know, I can't tell you the last time I bought towels. There's supposed to be some other ones with different colors. I got, let's see, 2, 4, 6 of them. I got 2 blue ones, 2 green ones, and 2 gray ones. I got my 12-year-old some shorts for church and for summer. Some sugar. I always use a lot of sugar. Unsweetened almond milk. We go through that real quickly. Rotel. I love Rotel. I put that in my chili as well. And I put it in my sausage casserole. I use it in everything. Basically, I use black beans. Joe's Lunchables. A gallon of 2% milk. Some Snuggle. This is my favorite fabric softener. Jimmy Dean pork sausage. I make a lot of biscuits and gravy, and I make sausage casserole. So obviously for sausage casserole, you'd have sausage. String cheese for Joe. Chicken nuggets. You want to say hi? I do. This shrimp and corn chowder was on sale for $3, so I got 3 of them. I love corn chowder, so I figured I could freeze them if we liked them, and if not, it really wasn't too much money wasted. Not that I want to waste any money, but y'all know. Let's get back over here. Some eggs. Tuna. My son loves tuna. Let's see, what else? Shredded cheese. And as my daughter would say, I know it looks like a lot, but we use it. Beef hot dogs, y'all. If you know me, you know I'm bougie about my hot dogs. I only like beef hot dogs. Not for any other reason than the first time I tasted them, at first I was like, oh my gosh, there's not going to be a difference. And yes, there is. Butter. We use a lot of butter. Hot dog buns to go with the hot dogs. Bacon. I swear the price of bacon fluctuates more than the price of gas does. Strawberries. Fuji apples. See what we got down here. Frozen chicken. Which, y'all, I couldn't find that for a while too. Brown sugar. I cook and bake with a lot of that. Sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be moving the camera around so much. Another gallon of milk. Broccoli florets. And let's see what else we got here. Some Clorox Bleach. I was never particular about my brands of bleach, but I don't think I'd ever really use Clorox. I think I'd always use knockoff, and I like it quite a bit. And then as y'all will see later on in this video, I got a trash can, stainless steel trash can for my kitchen. And then I'm gonna take the one in my pantry out and put it in my laundry room, but we'll talk about that later. So anyway, y'all, here you go. This is $500 at Sam's for a family of 7. I don't know if I showed y'all that too, but I got the Gain again. I'm liking it pretty well. I don't like it as much as the Arm & Hammer, but the Arm & Hammer goes through so quickly, so I figured I'd rather have it longer. So anyway, all right, that's it. So this trash can, we've had it for 4 days now. I really wish that we had been keeping track of how many times every one of us has walked to the pantry to throw trash away. But I'm really pleased with this so far. All the reviews I read online, one of the common problems was it was dented, but ours wasn't, but I also bought it from the store. So, I mean, I really have no complaints. It shows fingerprints are pretty bad, but it's stainless steel, and I think unless you pay like a whole bunch extra, you can't really not have the fingerprints all over it. So this is just the mess that was there from after going to the grocery store and stuff, and I cleaned a little bit of my fridge out, so that's what some of the random dishes are. And then in a minute, you're going to see where it's just all of a sudden at a drop of a hat, like clean. And that's just because my husband came in and distracted me, and I had paused it, or at least I thought I did. Instead, I turned it off, and you know how the rest goes. I am really guilty about being in leftover denial, where I am just so determined that somebody is going to eat this, even though I know darn well while I'm putting it in that container that nobody is, and nobody has eaten it. I believe it's still sitting in my refrigerator, which means I'm going to dump it in the trash tomorrow. Same with this fudge. Hey y'all, I don't know what part of the video I'm inserting this in, but I wanted to explain a couple things that I was doing. As you guys have seen on my channel, and thanks to YouTube, I've realized the insane amount of laundry I do. And my kids are all old enough now that I really think the responsibility should maybe fall on them. Maybe that's a little bit extreme, but I mean, like, they need to start doing it themselves, or they need to learn how to do it more. They do kind of know how, but they don't fully appreciate all the time and effort that goes into it. And I'm not trying to punish them or anything, but I think laundry is one of those things you don't really understand and learn how to take care of your clothes until you move out. And one of the things I didn't know how to do when I left my house was, or when I moved out on my own, was laundry. My grandmother always did it for me, so I'm not blaming her or anything. I'm very thankful and very grateful. So anyway, you learn how to do it. My mother was always very particular about how laundry was done. I always know that I want my clothes to smell well, and I always got, that was something, you have to, you need clean clothes, you need to take care of your clothes. So anyway, I'm taking this as a teaching experience. I'll be honest, that's my second reason for doing it. My first reason is I'm so tired of doing laundry. It never ends, and honestly, I'm spending like an hour a night folding clothes and putting them up together, and I don't want to do it anymore, y'all. So there's a lot of things I don't want to do, but I know I need to do, but this is one that I think I can make a teaching moment and my kids can benefit from it as well. So it all works out, but I'm not even gonna lie. The main reason is I just don't want to do it anymore. So here is what I decided, the solution I came up with. As y'all know, I have 5 children at home. My oldest is 18 and he's getting ready to move out, but my 3 middle kids, 14, and 12, which he's about to be 13, and they're about to be 15. So I think I'm gonna give them each an assigned day, which is what I decided. One's gonna have Monday, one will have Wednesday, and one will have Friday. And that is their day to do their own laundry. And they can do it whenever. They get first dibs, is basically what I'm saying. And that doesn't have to be the only day that they do it, but that'll be their particular day that is set aside for them, that they get, the laundry room. So what I was thinking about, I have tried these plans before and they never work because I always have some kind of rule, or it always falls on me to take care of it. So I was like, well, that is my biggest problem, is my kids will be like, hey, they'll follow through with it and they'll do what they're supposed to. And then I'll end up, messing them up, because they'll be like, hey mom, I need a Tide Pod. And I'll be like, all right, well, hold on a minute. Let me get Tide Pod to do their laundry. And they've actually never used Tide Pods before. That's just on my mind. But they'll ask me for something that they need and it'll be up to me to get it for them. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, hold on a minute. Let me get a cup of coffee. Let me finish this up. Let me do this. And then I walk off and forget about it. And that's not their fault. They were gonna do it. It was my fault. So I'm trying to iron that out. And I think what I'm gonna do is, well, I don't think, this is what I'm gonna try to do. I don't normally like to have the Tide Pods, but I thought that would be a good way to help them eliminate wasting and using too much detergent or using too little or whatnot. And then I was gonna allow them each 2 Tide Pods and then some, I thought I'd try the dryer sheets, because I have a Downy ball, but they don't really ever think about it. And then kind of each allot them their own separate little amounts of detergent and stuff. I think I'll put it all together for them in the laundry room. I trust that my kids aren't going to eat them, so that's not the reason I'm not giving them. What my concern is if they have the Tide Pods in their room, not that they'll eat them, but that they'll get knocked on the floor and somebody else will eat them. So that is my thought, or that's my new system I'm going to try out for the laundry. I think it'll be really good for my kids. 2 of my kids have a really bad habit of throwing, that they'll try something on, they'll throw it on the floor, and then when they go to clean the room up the next day, they just scoop it up and put it into the laundry room, and I'm washing clean clothes. So, and I thought too, now I'll personally wear some like pajama pants or something like that. I'll wear them two nights in a row or something. To be honest, I've had some days where there've been maybe more than 2 or 3 days, not because, I don't know, y'all, I'm sure we've all had those moments, and if you haven't and that just grossed you out, well, I am very sorry. But I did think about it though, because my daughter does that. She will put her pajama pants immediately in the laundry room. And at first I was like, well, no, she just needs to do this. And I was like, no, you know what? It's personal hygiene, and if that's something that she wants to do and she's comfortable with, that makes her feel comfortable, then I think that is perfectly fine. But that's why I'm leaving it up to them to wash their own clothes. So, if they want their clothes cleaned I think y'all get what I'm saying. So, anyway, that's what we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna separate these into bags for them. I think right now the plan is to start 1 week at a time. But I might, if it works really well, then just do like a month at a time. And my whole thing was, if they ran out of Tide Pods because they were just washing the same clothes over and over again because they didn't want to put them back in their drawers, then I was going to make them like do a chore to earn a Tide Pod, to kind of teach them the cost of supplies and stuff. So I hope this doesn't seem like I'm being too much of a dictator or anything like that. I'm just, my goal is to kind of teach my kids responsibility. And there's a lot of things I think that we as parents neglect to teach our kids, not because we don't care, but because we just don't think about it. We just kind of do it automatically. So, our goal as parents is to have our kids prepared for the world as much as we can. I mean, there's going to be a lot of things you can't prepare them for, but I can at least prepare them from some laundry, right? So anyway, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to quit talking in a minute. And I also wanted to show you guys my new trash can. I was tickled when we moved into this house to have that pantry right there. And that is where we had our trash can for the longest time, because I hate having a trash can out. Because if you got a trash can out, you're not gonna throw stuff behind it. You're gonna make sure you clean the sides down. It's not gonna get yucky in there, and it's not gonna stink. And in theory, you wouldn't do that in a pantry either, right? Okay, well, since this is my thing, I guess it's to be real or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I'm necessarily, it's not that I'm definitely being real. I guess I don't care enough to I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, that's not happening here. I'm going to tell on all of us, we throw stuff behind there. It gets stinky. It gets gross. When we went to clean the one out that was in there, there's a lot of bleach used. And it's, so we took it out, but it was a crappy old white one. Those really nasty plastic ones. Well, not nasty, it was just that. So I moved that into my laundry room instead of buying a new one, because the little teeny one that I had wasn't working out, and it felt like a hazard. So I figured if we bought the really nice one, I mean, it's not like super expensive. I think I paid $50 for it at Sam's. But if we have this nice stainless steel one that matches all my appliances and stuff, we're gonna think more about it. And I hate's a strong word. I really don't like having the trash can out on display. I just don't. But I just like having that stinky, nasty, really unhygienic pantry. So if we can't learn to keep it clean, then this is just what's going to have to do. So that's kind of my goal for this year, is to be realistic in my thought process and try to stick with the stuff that works, instead of always trying to make a new way and try to find a new this and find a new that, which is ironically what I did with the laundry. But I really, you guys, you all have seen my videos and my mountains of laundry. And I had this epiphany last night while I was folding laundry after church for an hour. It's not that my kids won't do it. They will. I've just taken over it because, and I got to realize they're all getting older. As my 18-year-old's moving out, I realize I cannot baby them. And I don't know, folding laundry and making sure they have clean clothes isn't babying them. And that's being my mom, but being a mom. They do need to start learning responsibility and taking care of their own items. And so this is my way into it. This is my thing. So anyway, please let me know what y'all think about it. Is it too strict? Do y'all think it's too strict? Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's ridiculous? Or do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's something you do different? I don't know. Anyway, I'd love to hear y'all's, your thoughts on it, because, I don't know. It's worth a shot anyway, at least. So, I don't know if I'm ending this video or if we're starting on some more cleaning. I'm assuming that I'm going to put this in the middle. But anyway, turn this off and get back to the cleaning. So this was 2 days later. This is our bedroom. I have been working on a faux brick wall, and that's why I didn't really show it. You don't see my side of the windows, or my side of my room with windows. But of course, with every project, your house ends up kind of falling behind, like the housework and stuff. Or at least it does when I do one. But I was just trying to kind of put the room back together for that evening so we could go to sleep. And ironically, we are in bed right now, and I'm doing this voiceover. But but Joe was just playing on his iPad. He started T-ball today, y'all, and it was the cutest thing. I have never, well, no, I take that back. I went to a T-ball game when my 12-year-old was little. He did T-ball, but it is the cutest thing, and he did really well. I was really proud of him. He enjoyed himself, so. I probably should have taken the time to introduce myself since I didn't at the beginning. Hello, y'all. My name is Erica. I'm a homeschooling, homemaking mama of 5. So I have been it's not necessarily redoing or renovation, but we've just been kind of making over our bathroom and our bedroom. And that's what my room is starting. I'm trying to go for not necessarily a minimalist like look or feel to it. I'm just trying to eliminate things that I tend to clutter up. So I don't really know what you would even call it, but I have learned that I can't keep stuff, y'all. Like, I'm terrible with surfaces. I'm gonna pile crap on it and everything else. So I'm trying to just have everything in my house that I have. I want it to have a place, and if it doesn't have a place, then it needs to leave. But in my bedroom specifically, I can't have a lot of, surfaces. And so we just kind of, pretty much eliminated all of them that were in here. I took my treadmill out of my room. I took my big blue smoking chair out of my room. That little flipping stool there, if you guys have been here from my other videos, my husband and I have been playfully battling over it. He doesn't care for it because he constantly stubs his toe on it. And today, y'all, I got out of the bed and ripped part of my toe off. And I would have not told him, except he was like literally sitting right beside me when I got up. So yeah. One of the most important things I have learned with decluttering is that it's not going to end. Even when I think I'm done, like, there's always something else I can declutter, and that's fine. But I've also noticed, like this right in here, I'm not getting the basics done because I'm busy cleaning up the unnecessary chaos that I've had in my house. And it's usually just for me not taking the time to put something back. And I don't clean as I go. I clean in big chunks, and I need to quit doing that. And by eliminating a lot of the stuff, or a lot of the clutter in my house, I think I will have more time to focus on the daily tasks, because I'm constantly, that was Spray Away or World's Best Cleaner, and then that was Mr. Clean and some water in my spray bottle. And for those of you that are new, I always clean my sink first. I know you normally work from top to bottom, but in this case, I clean my sink first because if I, get cleaner or something on the mirror, then I can go over it with Windex. So that's what I do there. But what I was saying was, I'm not having, I'm constantly cleaning, but I realize after doing YouTube for a little bit, I'm constantly cleaning the same unnecessary messes. So I'm not actually doing the clean parts of my house, like the real cleaning that needs to be done. So anyway, hopefully after once I get my bedroom and stuff done, I can really get focused on my kitchen, decluttering it, and other parts of the house. Well, hey y'all, thanks for making it to the end of my video. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I'm gonna see how many times I can say video in the span of 30 seconds. My hair is a mess. I just had it in a ponytail and then I pulled it out. This is my second time filming this, not filling it. And my first one, of course, I was rambling as usual, but we are in my prayer room, that's what I'm gonna call it, or maybe a little bit of, I can film my outros in here, make this back pretty. This was my closet, and then my husband took the frame out. Oh, here, can you guys see that? So it's a little awkward in here, and we thought about taking this wall off beside it, but it's kind of nice to have it separate from the toilet. But so anyway, I'm still trying to decide what I want to do in here. My video, you guys, tell me if you like it or not. I know it was all over the place. It was a little bit of stuff here and a little bit of stuff there. And it was filmed over 2 days. I have been working on a bedroom makeover. I did a faux brick wall in there. And that's why when you see my bedroom clean in there, I kind of shied away from that wall. I wanted to show you guys that all at once. Hopefully I'll have that video out Saturday. Don't hold me to it though, because the way this last 2 weeks have been, it's nothing's going the way I planned, and that's okay. Not in a bad way. We've just had a lot going on, and of course, you know, when you start a project, it's always going to be a little bit more than what you expect. But I am tickled pink with actually I'm tickled Tuscan red with how my brick wall has turned out so far. I have no idea what I'm doing. I followed some YouTube videos and getting ready to do some other stuff on there. So anyway, I'll save all that for the video. I don't want to ramble too much on this one because that's why I had to film it twice. But I did want to show you guys this. And then I dropped my daughter's. But these were those bags I was telling you guys about. The laundry thing. My son's day, my son Michael's laundry day is going to be tomorrow. And I just wanted to just explain it a little bit more. Like, my kids can do laundry. It doesn't just have to be on their assigned day. It was just I wanted to give them each a day that was theirs. They had first dibs and all that. And I will still do some of their laundry if need be, especially for church clothes and stuff. I told them, I was like, you know, don't let me wait till Sunday morning to tell me you didn't wash your clothes or you don't have anything clean. I was like, let me know Saturday. And I was like, I will gladly wash your clothes and stuff like that. So I realized when I rewatched that, I didn't mention that. So anyway, we're going to actually fully try it starting tomorrow. Friday was supposed to, we kind of did a little bit, but my son didn't really have any laundry to do. So his day, we'll really find out how it works after this week. And I will let you guys know. It's not a word. You guys, I'm loving these magnetic eyelashes. I'm starting to kind of get the hang of them. I don't know. Haven't quite figured out how to link stuff below, but maybe I'll show you guys the box. I'll pull it out at some point. I really like them. I ordered them off Amazon. They were like $8. If you guys are into eyelashes or something like that type of stuff, I love them. These are the ones where you paint them on though. Like you paint the eyelash or the eyeliner on and then you just put the magnet on it. It stinks like something awful, I guess, because it's got a lot of iron in it. But ugh, it almost smells like blood. I'll tell you what though, it doesn't stink as bad as this joint compound. Is joint compound supposed to stink that bad, y'all? Because it smells like some dirty body parts. Let me just leave it at that. It's not pleasant. We had to open our windows, and the only reason I shut them was because it got cold. But yeah. So, well, anyway, I hope you guys are having a blessed one wherever you're at. I'm thinking about trying to not change my filming schedule, but maybe come up with more specific videos. I'm noticing with my statistic or analytics or whatever they call them that you guys tend to like the videos where I talk a lot more, which thank you. I kind of feel like I ramble in these, but thank you guys. It makes me feel good. Like I'm not being silly right now. I don't do well with showing my emotions, but thank you all. So I was thinking about maybe doing one like a vlog style and then doing one just strictly cleaning, and then the third one like cleaning and a little craft project or something like here. I don't know if people tend to like more of a schedule they can depend on that type of video, or if it's better to just kind of have just random content. I do know I'm going to stick with my days, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. That way it gives me 2 days break in between filming. Monday I usually have something from the weekend, and Wednesdays usually overflow from that, or from Monday my house is usually the dirtiest. I don't understand how that works either, y'all. I'll spend all weekend cleaning, and then by Monday evening, I guess where that's my one day of work where I actually leave my house, or I have been for the last 2 months. I've been leaving my house cleaning. My house gets really messy, and it's not even that my kids are trashing it or anything while I'm gone. It's just I don't know what happens. But anyway, okay, with that said, y'all got any thoughts and opinions on that? I'd love to hear it. I would love to hear what you guys think about the laundry thing and kids, and what are your thoughts on age appropriate chores, and what do you think? Or maybe, sorry guys, this eyelash does keep popping off, but I've had them on for like 12 hours. What are y'all's thoughts on age appropriate chores? What do you think the things are that kids need to learn? What do you wish you would learn? Anything like that. No specific questions. Y'all just answer or tell me what you feel like. Anyway, well, I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a blessed one. Bye. Woohoo! I am done. I am done. I am done. I am done. Oh, crap. That's all.